Assalamualaikum and hello to a doctor and everyone. Today we are from the group 6 that we're going to present about the e-service learning project that will be based on the one of the show that we are already chosen, which is the smart stationery at the UAM. This is some of my fellow of the group member, which is myself Muhammad Iqbal bin Mawasin, Nur Zahira binti Zakaria, Nur Husna binti Muhammad Shukri, Wan Azan Hayani binti Wan Muhammad Azan, and Nur Shazli binti Abdul Shakur. And we are going to start with our presentation with the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Nur Zahira binti Zakaria and my metric number is 280412. Today I will present about the introductions and problem statement. For the introduction, there are three main parts. First, I will talk about the purpose. The purpose of our project is to enhance the knowledge that we gain in class, especially about budgeting topics. Through this, we realize that budgeting is a crucial part of a business. So, we feel very fortunate to learn and attempt to solve a real problems or issue in a business, which has allowed us to have a direct practical experience in the real complex situation. Next is to discuss how the owner of the small business does in planning their business and how they manage the business in the context of budgeting and planning concept. Through this, we realize on how important for a business to have a knowledge about budgeting. First, a budget is needed for planning future action and having control over all activities practiced in the organization. Doing a budget will assist the organization in determining how much money it will need to execute the activity and also monitor its income and expense that have been incurred. Following that, doing a budget also can help the organization in determining of financial priorities. These are the important findings that we found through interview and research, which are the background of the owner and nature business. Next, business operation and also business concern, which include issues and the solution. The small business, namely Smart Safe Stationery, which is located at Varsity Mall, has been chosen by us for this service learning project. This is our case background. The company's name that we choose is Smart Safe Stationery. The type of business is retail or stationery, and the type of legal entity is the ownership. Smart Safe Stationery is located at Lot 45, Varsity Mall, University Utara Malaysia, 06010 Sintuk Kedah, and the ownership has rented the store, which is 1 month RM 1,500. Next is business action. Smart Safe Stationery sells 4 main products, which are writing instrument, drawing instrument, filing and storage, and also paper and pads. The company's owner was Mr. Kevin Lim Joo Yeo. The year of business is operated from 2017 until current year. The operation hours basically opens at 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. The payment option at Smart Safe Stationery are cash, Tashinga e-wallet, and MAE. Every business, no matter big or small, will face some problems that are sometimes unavoidable. This is no exception with the Smart Safe Stationery business, which is also experiencing difficulties. Firstly, during a survey, we found that some of the products do not have a barcode or a price tag. So, we think that it might be difficult for a student to know the price of each product. As we asked the owner about how they manage the price of each item, and the owner has said that sometimes they memorize the barcode as they are already experienced in selling each item, especially when they want to enter data into the computer. Secondly, the owner has been told that the cost of renting the store is quite expensive, which is RM 1,500 per month, and this problem becomes more significantly when sales of stationery are declining. Thirdly, we found that the owner of the business does not hire an accountant or bookkeeper to record the transaction due to the impact of COVID-19. However, the owner said that they still keep all payment invoice or receipt of money because the owner also has a parent branch in Alustau. According to the owner again, all the planning is usually done with the involvement of the parent branch. Next, during the survey, we also found that the customer will have a tough time finding the item they want to buy since Smart Safe Stationery does not indicate the product category, and we found that the arrangement of some item is cluttered, probably to the employee factor, which is there are only one employee. Therefore, it is quite burden for one employee to do all the things, including being a cashier. Finally, the business is less likely to promote the products on online platform, especially to attract a customer. Although the business has a sales promotion for some stationery product, it is not highlighted or advertised, which means that customer may be unaware of the offering. That's all from me. I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Thank you for the presenter. Today I'm going to talk about the expected impact that will be based on the business operation, the smart safe stationary UAM. So in our group, we already identified five expected impact that will be based on the interview station with the ownership of the smart safe stationary, which is Mr. Ayao in the previous week ago. So the first, which is the absence of the price tag on the some item, they will result on the reduction of the buyer's confidence in buying product from the shop. This is because some of their mindset, the buyers, they will afraid and they will think that the price of the good they will be more expensive than the other shop. In fact, the buyers will have the difficulty on making comparison of the price of the good between in this shop and the other shop, and identify which one of the shop of the product will have the more cheaper price, and the more buyer will have to move to other stores which have the more complete price tag, as well as have the variety of option of the product. So the best solution of this problem, which is by assigning responsibility to the employee in placing all price tag as a single price information that should to be addressed to the buyers as a facilitated of the price of on the pricing content information for them. Second, which is the expensive rental cost, also lead to the postponement of the rental payment and the 4 month, and the probable of the shop it will become the bankruptcy, because the total sale will always the less than the sale target after the PKP at the time that need to be achieved for each month, because the total will have the business as the step to managing of the monthly expenses, including for the rental payment, salaries, and much more. So if the shop going to be bankrupt, so the owner will have the difficulty on the redeveloping itself of the business in the future again. So the best solution to overcome this problem, which is to make some partnership for the 2 or 3 people as one way to reduce the expenses, including the renting, and it will save the more money. Although there are some the agreement that should to be followed, as such as for the equal distribution of the profit and the loss, for the both partnership, and much more. The third, which is the absence of the accountant. This is because become the accurate and the incomplete record, especially on the actual transaction between of the cash payment and the receipt, and maybe some the takeover, which is the owner did not take any serious on the information from there. And actually it's understandable if the owner want to reduce the number of the employee during COVID-19 in maintaining the profit. But if the owner did not take the initiative to find an accountant, and it will give the some back impact, such as for the lead for the losses, the deduction of the salaries, and maybe the shortage on the cash. So the optional solution for this problem, which is by hiring some the good job vacancy for the experience and content. This is because it will assist the strict handling more effective of the financial position management in this shop. The fourth, which is the irregular arrangement good in the shop, it will make costs of the concession and the buyers will be more difficult on them finding products. This is because it will take a long time on finding of their product that which is they want, and moreover the absence of the product category arrangement also it make it difficult for them, and will make the quality of the product packaging in this shop unattractive and the less attractive for the buyers in buying products in that shop. So the best solution that the owner could make, which is the make regular duty schedule on the make arrangement of the goods for the employee. This is because it will become one way to make the store item can be arranged more neatly, and the level of the packaging of the product will more orderly in the line based on a certain categories, such as for the books, pencil, and much more. So the last, which is the less online promotion. So if the owners of the shop or the shop itself make less online promotion on the social media, it will make many buyers will miss out on the various attractive announcements such as for the sale, discount, and so much more. And they will also have the lack of the good competitive nature between the other shop to reap the greater profit monthly, as well to make it dominate a wider market in that area. So the other solution this, which is to intensify on the regular advertisement on the social media more often. This is because it will become the incentive for the owners to attract the buyers to encourage them to purchase more product in their shop at that time. So this is all from me for this part, and I'm going to pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera. My name is Wan Azan Hayani binti Wan Muhammad Azan. My metric number is 280654. So today I will present about the impact on the project. First, the impact of online promotion can develop the business to be more advanced in creating better brand engagement. It is because, as we know that online promotion can attract the targeted customers, which is new customers and regular customers around the world within in short time and consume lower cost that will save the budget of business. The online promotion can help the business to deliver information about their product in detail, such as sales promotion, type of product, and price for each product to all customers because, as we know, online promotion can easily connect people from different places. Online promotion is also the alternative way to improve and maintain our business performance in the best condition. For example, the Smart Safe stationery store need to aggressively doing the online promotion using the social media such as Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, Facebook and Telegram to attract the customers to buy their products. This will help the Smart Safe stationery store to increase the sales, gain highest profit and prevent loss. Second, the impact of the variation of the type of products with the reasonable and affordable price can ensure satisfaction of customer when buying the products. This also provides the opportunity for the business to earn more income from the sales of products and become the customer's top choice. This also as marketing strategy to convince the customer to buy the product and also to compete with other business that sell the same type of product. For example, the Smart Safe stationery store need to improve, which is provide the variety of stationery with reasonable and affordable price as the alternative to attract the customer to buy the products and easier for customer to find the items of any stationery that they want. This will make the customer not choose other business that sell the same type of stationery and increase the number of regular customers and new customers. Third, the impact of the business hiring more workers can fulfill the needs of the business and can make business operations run smoothly. It is because to ensure any division of labor duties such as inventory management, cashier, store cleanliness and other work related to the business have sufficient workers so that the business can operate in highest maximum performance. For example, the Smart Safe stationery store need to hire more workers so that the business do not depend only one worker to complete all the work because it is not easy to manage every work in the good performance. And another reason is to ensure every division labor duties can be done perfectly and efficiently. This will make the business receive the good response from the customers about the product and service that is provided by the business.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Shazlin binti Abdul Shakur. My matric number 280697. I will explain for the phases of the project implementation part. There are 5 phases of our project implementation for e-service learning project that was conducted at Smart Safe Stationery Store. For phase 1, we evaluate the project's plan. On 31st May 2022, we have a discussion through WhatsApp group to choose which store we would like to carry out the project. After have some discussion and exchange point of views, we have decided to choose the stationery store at Varsity Mall after receive majority votes. We also prepare a consent letter in advance to facilitate the owner's business at once and directly get the manager's signature if the manager gives his consent to implement the project in his premise. Phase 2, implementation of the plan. On the next day, we went to discuss with the manager of the stationery store. However, he was absent at that day and his worker gave us his number to contact him directly. After a few days, the manager, Mr. Ahyao, gave his consent for us to conduct the project at Smart Safe Stationery Store. Hence, on 4th June 2022, which is on Saturday, we managed to have an interview session with Mr. Ahyao and he gave a good cooperation throughout this interview session and provide us with the information that we need. And then we also managed to take a look and survey inside the premise to get additional information regarding the structure and arrangement of things and stuff in the premise. For phase 3, we examine the project's data. On 6th June Monday's night, we have a discussion to analyze and go through all the information and data we have collected. First, we make a list about the problem and lack that we noticed from the information gathered. And then, the big concern for Mr. Ahyao is that the store was not performing well when the sales not showing any increase sign and was at break-even point. Then we came out with several ideas of solutions that can help to improve the business performance. Moreover, we also have started to distribute the outline of the report among us. Phase 4 is phase of obtain feedback. We have provided a Google form to obtain feedback from customers that have went and shopped at the stationery store. The Google form have 5 sections overall. Section A, respondent demographic. Section B, products. Section C, price. Section D, place, and Section E, promotion. The survey was provided with purpose to gather information about customers' experience and satisfaction with the services provided at the premise and any improvement they want from the store. The survey have been blast on 7th June with minimum target 30 respondents. Gladly, we have received 33 respondents for the survey. So I will explain some of results from the survey that was conducted among the customer. For section A, respondent demographic, as we can see here, we asked about have you ever been to the store and how often. So from the pie chart, almost half of the students have been to the store. However, based on the bar chart, number 1 until number 3 represent the frequency of customer go to the store from sometimes, frequent and very frequent. And as shown, almost 70% of them instead of sometimes went to the stationery store. And this situation gives big concern to Mr. Ahyao for him to increase the sales of the store. For section B, product, from all the data in the product section, we can conclude that overall customer was satisfied and never complained with the product at the Smart Safe Stationery Store. Section C, price. So from the data, 80% of customers agree and satisfied with the price of the product that was charged at good and affordable price appropriate with students' budget. Next, from the data, the stationery store was convenient for customer to use because it gives several choice of payments for customer by using cash or touch and go e-wallet apps or MAE apps. And last, from the data, mostly customer was able to find the price label at the product easily. Section D, place. From the data, the location of Smart Safe Stationery Store was at strategic place nearby cafes and laundry area. Next, customer was satisfied with the arrangement of the product and staff in the premise. Section E, promotion. From the data above, most of the customer never seen promotion of the store on social media platform. This may due to the lack of workers to promote the store in the social media because Mr. Ahyao only have one worker. And however, respondent was satisfied with the customer services provided at the premise. And the last phase of this project was provide final report. Each of us have been distributed with our own part and we try our best to provide a good report based on the data and information that have been collected from the interview session, discussion and survey from the customers. And the final report has been submitted on 30th June 2022.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Husna binti Muhammad Shukri. My metric number is 2805 at 7th. Now I will continue this presentation with a reflection part. From this project e-service learning, we have learned a lot of new knowledge about how a company manage their business to generate profit. We also get to know the obstacles that always arise in business and how they overcome them to continue to survive in this industry. Furthermore, we also learn about teamwork. Group work makes our project process easy and systematic because all team members have their respective roles. For example, 2 persons are assigned to create a consent letter and 1 person is assigned to create a Google form. With the division of tasks among group members, the project can be complete within a specific period of time. Other than that, we also learn to manage time properly while doing this project. This project requires a long time allocation to complete all parts. It will cause the problem of insufficient time if not make time planning on every small part of this assignment. So, to overcome this problem, our team made a planning schedule as a time guide. For example, our group has estimated the time allocation of each process in an assignment from finding permission to interview a company to the assignment writing process to avoid wasting time on a specific part. Another thing we learn is communication skills. We can improve communication skill by interviewing company owners and interaction between group members during discussions. Next, our conclusion of this project is, as a conclusion, the e-service learning project allows us to gain a better understanding of how a business operates. We learned that budgeting is an important aspect of a business. With the budget, the business can plan future action and control over all activity practiced in the organization so that the company can run the business smoothly. Despite having to go through a tough period because of the current economic condition, Smart Safe Stationery Shop needs to solve the problem it faces as soon as possible to restore and improve business performance and avoid bankruptcy. Among the weaknesses we have identified from this shop are some products do not have a barcode or price tag. Cost of renting the store is quite expensive. The business does not hire an accountant or bookkeeper to record transactions. Products are not sorted by category and less likely to promote product on online platforms. Thus, we have a recommendation for Mr. Ahyao to assigning responsibility to employees in placing all price tags as a single price information, looking for a partnership to share the burden of expenses, hiring an experienced accountant or bookkeeper for manage the transaction record, and use online platform to promote the products, make regular duty schedule on the arrangement of product, and make online advertising more frequent based on timetable basis. That's all from our group. Thank you.